name is Kresten Osgood. I'm a Danish musician, composer, improviser, mostly drummer, but I also play other instruments. And I've had my band, my quintet, for almost 15 years. And this week we're touring in Poland. So I'm here in Warsaw now to play at Plakaton. We have 2 nights in this amazing place.
This is the meeting of the Kresten Osgood Quintet and the entire Polish government. Very important moment. Free jazz, diplomacy.
This band is very special to me. It's a unique constellation of players that have been very carefully handpicked. So I actually spent a lot of time listening to everybody on the scene, people I didn't know, people I knew but hadn't heard play so much, and then slowly put it together. Come back, baby, please don't go, because the way I love you, darling, you'll never know. So come back, honey, let's talk it over one more time. Everybody in my quintet is a very good improviser. We could easily do a whole concert completely improvised and it would still be the same band. So I don't see my quintet as, going back to a more traditional standpoint. It's more like just showing another part of the palette of things I believe in. But in my view of art, there's not a very long distance between playing a Charlie Parker tune and playing a completely free improvised music.
I feel very free to do whatever I want in this band, because I think we're all all the members of the band are kind of hand-picked to be exactly who they are, and it's the whole way we play together is a very free approach, even though it's definitely Kresten's band.
I'm in the process of thinking about where I'm heading as in working with group. It's all musicians that has a very distinct sound and very distinct profile, and it makes you think about where you're going and what I can project as a musician.
Thought a lot about, but nothing that I had made any active decisions concerning. Maybe sometimes, but not, I've been more interested in how the other people sound and how I can learn from that, relate to it.
We probably have discussions about how to play specific songs or whatever, but I don't think I've been in bands with more disagreements, definitely, but I have some. Kresten is absolutely fucking against rehearsing, so we don't do that. And with my own bands, I would tend to do the absolute opposite and rehearse as much as possible. So, but I don't disagree with him that we should rehearse with this, because I don't think it would make sense to do with this band anyway.
So that's something everybody in this band have in common. Everyone is really serious about studying that, but at the same time nobody is a prisoner of this tradition, which is what usually happens, and it becomes some kind of, you know, repertory situation. And at the same time I wanted it to be able to move very quickly. You know, we're living in a post John Cage reality. We're living in a post Fluxus art. I mean, many things have happened in art, so that if you make contemporary art and you pretend like all those things didn't happen, I think you have a problem. So I wanted something that was contemporary, something that happened now, something that had the energy of being music of now, without having to give up so many of these things that I love, which is, you know, the language of jazz improvising, something can swing, you know. This whole, you know, being a drummer, I'm standing on the shoulders of over 100 years of research into how to make the drums dance, and I didn't want to abandon that. So that's also why it's like this. I think that's what we're doing. We are taking the tradition back and making a contemporary statement with it.
Every day I think to myself, could it be that I'm the one to be? History will show if I'm here to stay or go. I give it to my best friends to sing. Come people of the earth today and hold my hand in jeopardy and joy for all mankind to be.
I think one thing that you can learn from Kresten, but not specifically Kresten, but just people who have been in the music game for a long time, is that you're not necessarily coming up with something new just because you're young and think that there's a whole really, really long tradition to most things, and you should probably look into that. I'm not saying that music is not, you know, in some kind of evolution. I'm just saying somebody probably did something similar before, and maybe you will actually be better if you check that out.
Subway by the man called Kirk Knopfke. It was number 2.
I think this is more a case of what Kresten described earlier, like listening to the scene, out hearing different prospects for his new band, because in the teaching situation in the school, I never had Kresten as a teacher. So, but even though I must say that I learned more from playing with him than going to school.
But still, I think I learn a lot. I have learned a lot from Kresten over the years about, you know, how to run. I think how to run a band, or what the approach to your band members can be. Yeah, which is that it should be very open. I think, in a way,
it somehow draws a line to what Kresten said about learning from the past and bringing something new into the music. And working with this band, I've been learning so much about improvising, and that's what I've been taking with me into the more traditional settings, and that has been a big help for me and a way of expressing myself in a, not a conform or like a very what do you say? Yeah, in a very obvious way, just finding new paths.
What do you think is the strength of this band?
That is so fucking good.
What do you think is different about Kresten as a drummer from other drummers?
He's just better. I remember playing the Pharoah Sanders tune Freedom at La Fontaine, the day at Copenhagen Jazz Club, where there's a jam session. We went there at 3 in the night after we had played a gig another place in the city, and we went in and we destroyed the place.